And let's go with our head turns here. Side and side. All right, head forward, ear to the shoulder. Nice and easy here. Relax the shoulders. All right, big shoulder circles up, around, and back. Exaggerate that motion, get those shoulder blades moving, get all those upper back creaks out. One more. All right, let's march. If you want to take this into a low jog, go ahead. A little quicker if you can. Three, two, one. Big step apart, big arm circles back. Stretch your energy through your fingertips. Get that big, big circle. One more. Other side. One more. Hands together, let's rock. We're going to take it into an X and a Y, an X and a Y. You can fold forward a little bit on your X, open up at your Y, but don't arch your back. One more. Taking it into our kick back. Kick. Add that pull when you're ready. Woo, I messed up. There we go. Little squeeze between your shoulder blades. Pick it up a little quicker if you can. Three, two, one. Take it into your grapevine, cross it over, open it up, cross behind, open up. Keep going. Last little bit here. All right, we're going to turn it to the side. We're going to go heel toe. Heel toe. Try to look up. Try to stay tall with this one. Heel toe. Turn it around. I'll take about 2 little laps here. And relax. Good. All right, so for part 1 of our workout, we have 4 exercises today. We're going to start with our heavier set of weights. So if you're working with 2 sets of weights, we're going to start with your heavier set of weights. We're going to do a regular deadlift here. So no added motions, no combos, no nothing. Just taking those weights right in front of our thighs. We're gonna stick our hips straight back like somebody has pulled our tail. So they go straight back, my back is straight, I keep my natural curve, natural straight back, and then I stand up tall and squeeze my tush. So I pull those hips back, my hands go down as far as I can, I come up. This motion can be small or large. So you can start right here and come up tall. Right here and come up tall. If you're ready to make it larger, stick those hips way back and then come up. You want to make sure that you're not rounding your back with this one and that you're not holding those weights out in front of you because that'll be pressure on your back. You want those weights to slide right down your thighs. Keep your back straight and then push your hips forward. So you guys have got it. We're going to take our lighter set of weights next. If you have 2 sets of weights, we're going to get into a relatively narrow stance here. If you really want to challenge your balance, you can go into a feet together position or maybe even a half tandem where you've got one slightly ahead of the other. We're going to tuck our core muscles in and we're going to do our air traffic arm raises. So this is the L's. This comes up here and here. So my thumbs are in the upwards position each time. The weights are in the upwards position versus this position. They're this way each time I raise them. They're up and up. And my body is staying still. So even though I'm switching my planes here, my body is not rotating, my body's staying still, and that's keeping my core working a little harder. We're going to switch to our heavier set of weights next if you're switching. And if you don't, you can certainly grab something heavy around the house, a gallon of water, a thing of kitty litter, anything like that. You could hold it in one hand or two. And you're going to hold those weights slightly away from your body. And we're going to take that side step. So that nice controlled side step, staying super tall, keeping our toes forward and our hips forward, pulling our shoulder blades back. So we're getting that good tall posture, squeezing those shoulder blades, keeping that open, proud chest. Hands are slightly away from our body. And we take that nice walk here, like we're carrying big grocery bags along the side of us, but we're staying super tall to do so. And then the next one, we're going to grab that lighter set of weights again if you're working with 2 sets of weights. You're going to get into a relatively narrow stance here, not quite as narrow as the last one. We're going to do that XY motion that we do in the warm-up, but we're not going to fold forward. So I let us fold forward in the warm-up to kind of loosen up our body. This one, we're just going to keep our back as still as we can. So we're going to be at a regular, neutral, tall spine position here. We're going to cross in front of us and open up at the Y. Cross in front of us and open up at the Y. Cross in front and open at the Y. This one is a tough exercise. It's working your shoulder stabilizers. I know it doesn't look that tough, but it is a tough exercise. So if it's getting to be too much with the weights, if you're not feeling it, if you're feeling some creaks or cracks or something's feeling off, just do it without the weights. So you can always just skip the weights on that, or maybe start with the weights and then, next round, if you need to, get rid of them. There's no pressure that you have to keep them the whole time. So it is a tough exercise, even though it looks relatively simple. It's a difficult exercise. So keep your tummy muscles in, really control that motion. And if you need to adjust the weights, don't feel bad about it. Okay? Everybody feel good and feel like you have exercises that work with your body in part 1? Yeah? Good. Awesome. All right, so we are starting with that heavier set of weights if you're working with 2 sets. And let me grab mine so that I'm ready. We'll get started here in 3, 2, 1.
Exercise 1.
So those weights are in front, those hips go back, come forward, squeeze your hips. Hips go back, come forward, squeeze. Good. We come all the way tall in between. Our shoulders stay pretty relaxed, but open chest. We're not bending our elbows. We're just letting those weights go with us as we go. Yep. Looks great. Almost there.
2, 1. Rest.
And relax. Good. We're grabbing those lighter set of weights if you're switching. We're going to go into our air traffic arm raises here, those L's. We'll get into a really narrow stance. If you want to challenge your balance, you can go into a little staggered stance here.
3, 2, 1.
Here we go.
Exercise
Up
1.
and up. Good. Looks good. Yep, keep your body still. Control it on the way down as well. Try not to let them drop too quick. I like to kind of pause for a beat at the top. Looks great.
3, 2, 1.
And relax. Good. We're grabbing that heavier set of weights if you've got them. Standing super tall, we're going for that side step farmer's carry here. So good tall posture.
1.
Here we go.
Exercise
Big
1.
side step, toes and hips face forward the whole time. Take a few steps one way and a few steps the other. Good. Keep those weights away from your body. Engage those lats and shoulder blade muscles. Less than 10 seconds.
3, 2, 1.
And relax. We're switching to our lighter set of weights if you're switching. Relatively narrow stance here, not as narrow as before. Good tall posture.
3.
We're
2,
crossing in front and
Exercise 1.
opening up. Make sure you don't let that rib cage flare up. Keep your rib cage down. Good. And your back nice and still. Good. We do a good breath out as we lift and a breathe in on the way down. Good. Less than 10 seconds.
3, 2, 1.
And relax. Good. Very nice. All right, we're back to the top. We're at our deadlifts. Narrow stance on your deadlifts. Weights go right in front of your thighs.
3, 2, 1.
Hips
Exercise
go back. Come up tall, squeeze your tush. You're taking that breath out as you rise, breathing in on the way down. Five more seconds.
3, 2, 1. Rest.
Good, relax. All right, switch to your lighter set if you're switching. We're going back to those air traffic arm raises. Narrow stance. You can challenge your balance if you want to.
3, 2, 1.
Here we go.
Exercise
Up
1.
and up. Good, looks great. We're working our shoulders on this one, but we're also working our core, our balance. coordination.
3, 2, 1. Rest.
And relax. Good. We're grabbing that heavier set of weights if you've got them. We're going back to our farmer's carry. We're going a side step walk here. Good tall posture. Weights are away from your body.
Exercise 1.
Here we go. Good side steps here. Working those outer hip muscles, as well as our postural muscles, our lats.
Three, 2, 1. Rest.
And relax. Go back to that lighter set. We're going back to our X's and Y's. Getting started in 5.
3, 2, 1.
Here we go.
Exercise 1.
Big Y. Big Y. If you do feel like a little creaky, cracky kind of motion at your shoulders, you can always adjust the way you're holding the weights a little bit, or not quite cross as much in front. You can do a little bit less of a cross and go more into the open position. Good. Keep those core muscles in. Rib cage is down. Don't let it flare up.
2, 1.
And relax. Good. We're back to the top here. We've got our deadlifts. Hands in front of your thighs.
2, 1.
Here we go. Hips go back. Press them forward. Squeeze your tush. Hips go back, press them forward. Good. Good. Nice and straight back. Head stays pretty neutral right with you. It's probably one of the most important exercises we can do for our body. Strengthen our hips.
3, 2, 1.
And relax. Grab that lighter set if you're switching. Get that narrow stance.
3, 2, 1.
Here we go.
Exercise 1.
Looks good. Ten more seconds.
Three, 2, 1.
And relax. Grab your heavier set if you've got it.
Three, 2, 1.
Here we go.
Exercise
Side
1.
step away here. Good. Nice tall posture. A surprising one that this exercise works is our grip strength too, which is actually really important for us. Less than 10 seconds.
3, 2, 1.
And
Rest.
relax. Back to our XY.
Three, 2, 1.
Here we go.
Exercise
Cross it
1.
over. Open it up. Cross it over. Open it up. Good. Nice and controlled. No rush. Good. Tummy muscles are in. Tall posture. It's a sneaky one, right? Doesn't look that hard, but it's kind of hard. Almost there.
3, 2, 1.
And
Rest.
relax. Good. One more round here from the top. We're starting at our deadlifts one more time.
Three, 2, 1.
Here we go.
Exercise
Hips go
1.
back. Press them forward. Hips go back. Press them forward. Big breath out as you stand. Looks great.
Three, 2, 1.
And
Rest.
relax. Good. Switch your weights if you're switching. Last time of our air traffic arm raises here. Narrow, narrow stance if you want to challenge your balance.
3, 2, 1.
Here we go.
Exercise 1.
You got it. Don't rush it. 10 more seconds.
Three, 2, 1.
And relax. Going into our farmer's carry here one more time. Carrying buckets. Anybody see the new live action Mulan? She carries them out like this. Oh my God.
Exercise 1.
Don't do it. She goes all the way up the mountain, the whole mountain with the water bucket. So their arms straight out to the side. Crazy. Less than 10 seconds here.
3, 2, 1.
And
Rest.
relax. Last exercise here in part 1 is our XY. Narrow stance, but not quite as narrow as the air traffic arms.
3, 2, 1. Exercise 1.
Good. Everybody looks good. Don't hunch those shoulders. Everybody looks great though. Ten more seconds.
3, 2, 1.
And
Rest.
relax. Good. All right, that was part one of our workout. Grab yourself a sip of water, take a breather. I'll reset my timer here and get us set for part two. We are going to go down on the floor for part two. We're going to bring with us one weight. You might want to bring two just for positioning. All right, so we're going to get down on the floor here. We're going to have two weights with us just in case. We're going to go through a couple exercises here for part two. We've got 3 exercises. The first exercise we're going to do is a slow and controlled push-up. So we are working on the lower part of our push-up. So I'm not so concerned about whether you can actually push up. But what I want you to focus on is like a slow count of lowering down. So you can do this on your knees. If you need to, if your wrists bother you when you're in this flat position, that's why I suggested to bring 2 weights down, because you can bring your hands in this position instead. So your wrists are more neutral in this position if you like, or you can do your regular push-up position here with your hands flat on the floor. I'm going to walk my knees back a little bit and tuck my hips forward. I can keep my toes down if I want to give me a little bit more stability, or I can lift them up. Of course, if you could do your full push-up position, go for it there. But you want to make sure you've got that good position if you're doing that. We're going to take a count of 3 to lower ourselves down. So I want you to think about your elbows not coming so far out to the side and not coming directly next to you, but about that pizza slice of space that I talk about between your elbows and your body. So we're going to take a count of 3 to lower. It'll look like this. 3, 2, 1. You'll go as far as you can. So if, ideally you're getting your chest as close as you can to the floor. If that's not possible for you, you're going 3, 2, 1, and then push up. Take that slow and controlled count, but we're just working on the lower part. So even if you go 3, 2, 1, and then you have to work your way back up like this, I don't care. I just want you to focus on that lowering part. So 3, 2, 1, if you can, do that big push. If not, you can even shift your weight back and come up. So that's exercise 1. Try not to rush through that one. Try not to do as many as you can, but focus on that technique. Exercise 2, we're going to go into a plank position here on our knees. So similar position. We're going to take one weight, reach through, and pull it across. Flip our hand. Reach through, pull it across. Flip our hand. Reach through, pull it across. Flip our hand. Reach through, pull it across, flip our hand. If that feels like way too much for you, you can always just go into your regular plank. This timer is going to be a little shorter, so you can go into your regular plank here or here and just hold if that pull through part feels like too much for you. You can also use the weights to make that a little bit more of a wrist neutral position for you if you need to. Exercise 3, we're going to go into a combo motion here. So we're going to stay on one side with our legs. We're going to be on hands and knees to start here. You can also bring your hands on the weights here if you want them this way. And we're going to go for a side kick, bring it back in, and then bring it straight and bring it back in. So my body is staying as still as I can. My hips are facing the floor the whole time. I'm going side, in, back, in. Side, in, back, in. It's kind of a combo motion there. We'll switch by round on sides. All right, everybody feel okay on those exercises? We gonna make it? Yeah? All right, we're gonna start with that slow and controlled push-up. It's a 30-second timer. It's 10 seconds less than we're used to. So just focus on your technique here. Ready? Here we go. 3, 2, 1.
Exercise 1.
Take that slow and controlled, lower, and then get yourself up however works for you. Slow and controlled, lower. Slowly make your way back up.
Three, 2, 1. Rest.
Good. We're going to go into our plank here next. We're adding in that pull through if you're ready, or just your plank if you want to. We'll
3,
start to get set here.
1. Exercise
And
1.
pull that weight across. Reach under and pull it across. Reach under and pull it across. Good. Try to keep your hips as forward as you can here. If it's too challenging, you can always go right into your regular plank. You're just, holding that position on your knees, straight
3,
arms, hips
2,
forward.
1.
And relax. Good. We're going into that combo motion here on hands and knees next.
Three, 2, 1.
Here we go. Hip
Exercise
goes out to
1.
the side, bring it in. Leg goes back, bring it in. Knee to the side, in. Foot goes back, in. Good. 10 more seconds.
Three, 2, 1.
And relax. Good. We're going back into our push-up here next. You can add those weights if you need to as handles. We'll start to get set.
3, 2, 1.
Take
Exercise
that
1.
slow count. 3, 2, 1. Big push. Try to keep your head neutral. If you look under you, it rounds your back. Keep those hips forward.
3, 2, 1.
And relax. Good work. All right, we're going into that plank next. Add that pull through if you're ready. Starting to get set.
2, 1. Exercise 1.
Reaching through, pulling that weight across. Trying to keep your body as still as you can. If it's too much, just go into your regular plank. Almost there.
3, 2, 1.
And relax. All right, we're going to the other side here for our hip motion. Getting onto all fours here. Uh-oh, I hear my assistant trying to get in.
3, 2, 1.
Here we go.
Exercise
Knee
1.
goes up, leg extends, big kick. Knee goes to the side, big kick back. Good. Try to keep your body as still as you can. Hips face the floor.
3, 2, 1.
And relax. If you need to relax back into child's pose or sit up in between. We're going back to our push-up. All right, start to get set.
2, 1. Exercise 1.
Nice and slow. 3, 2, 1.
Three, 2, 1.
And relax. Good. We're going to that plank here next. Pulling that weight through if you're ready.
Three, 2, 1. Exercise 1.
Good. Keep those hips forward.
Three, 2, 1. Rest.
Relax. All right, this time we're gonna switch the leg about halfway through because this is our last exercise. So we're gonna do the kick on one side for about 15 seconds and then switch it to the other when I say. Then we'll get a good stretch.
3, 2, 1. Exercise
Out to
1.
the side, kick back. Out to the side, kick back. All right, switch. Other side, kick back. Other side, kick back.
3, 2, 1.
And relax. Good. That was our workout. We're going to get a good stretch. Scoot your weights out of the way if you have them. Clear your space. We're going to lie onto our back. So take your time to get there. And we'll get in that big, long stretch position that we do on our back. Stretch those arms long. Stretch your legs long. Take a few deep breaths. We really work those arms and hips today. I feel it in my forearms a lot today. Come out with your arms at a big T. Take a couple deep breaths. Good. Bring one knee into your chest. Tuck it in nice and close. Good. Switch sides. Bring the other side in. Tuck it in nice and close. Good. Bring both in. Tuck them in nice and close. You can kind of round or rock just a little bit here. Nice and easy, not a big motion. Good. Slowly bring one side down and then straighten that other leg up for our good hamstring stretch. Good stretch here behind your thigh. Support that leg and pull your toes back. Heel goes towards the ceiling. So get 3 deep breaths. And switch sides when you're ready. Other heel goes towards the ceiling. Pull it back to where you get that medium stretch. 3 deep breaths. Good. Bring your feet flat on the floor, cross one leg over. You can pull that thigh in for a good figure 4 stretch, or grab that knee and pull it across towards your opposite shoulder. You get a good glute stretch. We'll take 3 deep breaths there. Good. Switch sides, cross it over the other way, grab that knee, pull it across, or go into your figure 4, whichever feels better for you. Relax your head, neck, and shoulders. Good. Let's slowly make our way to sitting. Take your time. As we get there, roll your shoulders back. Take your time, but roll your shoulders back as you get there. Try to sit up as tall as you can. Good. Big reach up, up, and over. Keep your hips down. Get that good side stretch, good lat stretch, good shoulder stretch. Couple good breaths. Good. Bring it down. Other side. Up, 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 and over. Big reach. Keep your hips down. Good. Bring it down. Roll those shoulders back. Grab your hands together behind your back. Open up your chest. Stretch the front of your shoulders. We worked those tonight. I can feel it. One extra breath. Good. Roll your shoulders back. Let's take 3 slow arm circles, nice and slow. Other side when you're ready. On your 3rd circle, you're going to bring that arm across your chest. Grab hold of the elbow and gently tug. Good stretch for the back of your shoulders here. Feels good. Open it up, pull it across the other way, gently tug. Good. Elbows tucked, palms are up, little rock. Loosen up the mid back. Good. Hands are down, ear to the shoulder. We get a good neck stretch. You can give a little gentle tug if you want to. Good. Switch sides the other way. I've been tight on my neck on this side lately this week. Something funny. Good. Hands down. We're going to take 2 deep breaths in. Here we go. Breathe in. And out. And in. And out. Excellent work. Thank you so much for joining me this evening.